I've been on this case for months. Nothing here makes sense. The game shouldn't have already died. It's been in development for a year, and already is fundamentally flawed. Sleepy, do you have any ideas?
Arson, shut the fuck up. This bit isn't funny.
Good idea. I should go to the scene of the crime.
I didn't say that!
Thanks to an informant, I managed to find a way to Toon Universe HQ. Posing as a YouTuber who wanted early access, I managed to sneak my way inside. It was quite simple, actually. My cloud certainly helped. Remember to like and subscribe, I asked, and they let me analyze the corpse. It's time to solve this once and for all.
So that was bad. Let's start off by asking, does this game solve any issues Danny's World has? No. I played this game for 1 hour. Want to know how many floors I did in that time? 13. 13 floors across 4 runs. I will now tell you everything that was poorly designed. Classes in Toon Universe are just bad. I have no other descriptors. I will be judging these kits on concept over gameplay, since I haven't grinded for hours and hours to get them. More on that later. However, I think I have a good enough grasp on the mechanics to judge how well they are made from a game design standpoint. Let's talk about each of them in a lightning round. Nimbus. He's decent. Getting stamina back is like okay. He kind of just has a little bit of risk reward with being slightly buffed by being at low stamina and being able to fully regenerate it. This is probably the best kid in the game. Yeah, not looking too good. Weffel. You get a speed boost when picking up an item, and you can speed boost another person. What kind of playstyle does this encourage? Actually answer. Comment down below your guess before the timer runs out. The two effects go against each other completely. Why would you want to stay by your allies to boost them when you could get a boost yourself by going away from them and grabbing items? Also, why is this a starter? Literally, what does this teach? Tipo. He gives the entire team stamina when he uses any item and gives a speed boost to people in a radius. How do you use the passive effectively? This just... it doesn't actually encourage you to do anything. The effort is super high for a minimal reward to use it optimally. Also, his active is just the same as Weffel, but in a radius. Okay. Squiddle. For some reason, their passive is literally just an extension on their active. Why? It literally triggers when you use your active. Did they just get lazy and decide to split the active into 2 abilities? As a kit, however, it's okay-ish. Slowing enemies in an area is kind of cool, but they don't have any other depth at all. Selena. This Toon represents what I hate about a lot of Danny's World movesets, and that's what I like to call press F to win characters. Their active would be the exact same if it was a passive, as there's basically no reason to save it for later. You can mash F and it would not change anything. V has this exact same issue. Why would you save your active that reveals all the enemies on the map when you could just use it instantly and reveal everything more consistently? Fantasia. Okay, let's read this ability. Wait. Oh. Random stop! So let me get this straight. You have a 20% chance to heal someone and a 60% chance to them. What strategy does this encourage? What advantage do you get by not spamming the ability whenever you can? The passive of seeing Wicked Pass doesn't help either. How does this mesh with being a healer? What? Patcher. This is a healer with no resource cost for healing. This removes all the interesting micromanagement of playing as a healer. The reason why characters like Sprout and Cosmo in Danny's World are somewhat interesting to play is because you have to micromanage their resources. Cooldown time is not a sufficient resource, especially in a slow-paced PvE game like this where you could easily just hide in a corner with your team and fully heal them. Koi. You could cooldown reset others by doing a machine near them. Their active is fine, it's just temporary invincibility based on stamina, but their passive is just You gotta convince people to stand near you to get their cooldown reset, and even then, most cooldowns are pretty manageable. Although, Koi and any healer could be insanely broken as well, since that essentially doubles the amount of heals that you could throw out. This character is simultaneously broken as hell and, like, boring as shit. GNR. They're kind of a mess snowballer who gets a machine speed boost. Okay. They also have an adrenaline ability that lets them ignore stamina, which is alright. That's cool, I guess, but doesn't exactly mesh with the passive. Again, what playstyle is this? They're an effective character, but their moves create zero depth, making it so there's no strategy or interesting plays you could do while using them. They're also rewarded for doing something that every other character already does, aka machines. Fizzle. Fizzle is clearly meant to just be Pebble. Others get highlighted when they are getting chased, and they can bark at the cost of stamina drain. This is a playstyle, I guess, but also they're a distractor, so fuck you. Die. Discard. 10% speed boost when an objective is completed, and an ability to boost others extracting. This is just Finn and Brusha combined. I mean, they have a playstyle, but it's a really dumb one of just going from one player, boosting them until their machine is done, and then going to the next. Copper. Objectives glow brighter during events, and they can give others a temporary shield. These abilities have nothing in common with each other. They're just two separate mechanics that don't interact with each other in any way. You may have noticed a pattern here. Like 90% of the characters don't have a distinct playstyle and are just two random abilities. These characters reek of, ooh, this is my dentist world OC, ooh. I have no idea how this would get fixed outside of just starting from scratch or reworking them with more distinct and diverse movesets. I applied for a tester role. I was supposed to test the game. It is incredibly difficult to gain money in this game, as in the hour I played, I only gained 200 currency. For perspective, the character I wanted to test to see if they were bad cost 2,000. And guess what? You can skip this all by giving them Robux. We are supposed to be testing the game to make sure it's good. Why do you want to profit off of us too? This is honestly just scummy as all hell. When getting tested for a game, you should allow them to test things? Is that so hard? Yeah, you can distract. This immediately adds 500 sins. They tried to fix this by adding a fear mechanic. However, you could still outwalk enemies with 4 or more speed. Simply phenomenal. Fear also ruins the gameplay, since there's no way to recover from the stamina penalty it gives you. It drains all of your stamina, so you're just dead. This super penalizes slower toons. Also, the developers encourage distracting. There's a button to say you'll distract, so like there's no way to deflect this. Here's some miscellaneous things that are dumb and add nothing to the game. The main machines are just like machines, but you do them after you do the first few. This is essentially the same as having an extra machine on every floor. Why does this exist? There are completely separate hacking and extracting stats. Both tasks are the exact same, by the way. None of the items have any depth to them, and they're all incredibly situational or just healing items. Yay. You may have noticed I didn't test any characters other than the starters. This is simply because I don't want to put 30 hours into a game I don't find fun. Why would I want to do like 30 floors of completely mind-numbing tasks just to get one guy when there's thousands of more mechanically interesting and strategically rewarding experiences out there? Heck, I literally have more fun playing my own game, which isn't even close to finished. It's like 5% done. For hours on end. Yes, I'm plugging OCC here, fuck you. This is why I don't play Dandy Likes. You need to play for at least 100 hours to get the full experience, and then you can properly criticize it. This is also why so few people actually criticize Danny's World properly. They don't have the hours and hours to commit to it to fully grasp its flaws. Dolly's Factory, Anchored, Shark's World, play a fart sound effect here. These all have the same problem, where they're so grindy they end up being immune to criticism since nobody can play long enough to criticize it fully. Also, did I mention the developers did some insane shit in their previous game? Yeah, I see right through you. There was full-ass gotcha mechanics and AI art in that. Let's just say, this case is closed.
You're still doing this bit?
Let me live, Sleepy.
Agent shop. Oh, they already got character bloat. Whoop whoop. Ring the character bloat alarm. Ring the character bloat
Seems like
alarm.
a modest amount so far.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What are these stats even? Okay, passive. When using an item, 10 stamina is regen throughout the... Ew. This is globally. Ew.
When using an item, 10 stamina is regenerated throughout the team.
Globally, I'm
So,
pretty sure.
How do you use that, like, optimally? Do you
You
just
don't!
spam items
You
relentlessly?
just spam items, I guess. Pulls out his umbrella, giving
How
allies...
the hell would you coordinate
Another
that?
speed boost! Why are there two speed boost based characters?
Typo pulls out his umbrella. Wait, what does it say?
Giving allies 20% speed boost with a cooldown of 40 seconds. Second speed boost
Okay,
character.
another stamina and speed boost option.
Okay, let's see. After ability use, leaves a puddle of his ink is smaller for 30 seconds. Okay, that's okay. Squiddle dashes
Seems alright.
forward in a straight line. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I know this one. This
Wait.
one's bad.
Wait, what did they
Press
say?
F to
one was?
win! Press F to win!
Yeah!
Literally 2 passives except 1 you can press F to use. Ooh. Also,
What does the squiddle do?
okay, what?
I forgot what the second one did.
They just dash forward and leave a puddle, which slows, which is fine, I guess. Also,
Okay.
Sleepy, guess what?
Did they
She
change
can
her?
heal a Toon by a heart. Boost a random stat! It's random which one you do!
Great! Awesome. Why is her info like so much bigger than everyone else's? Look!
Yeah. Can see the path of roaming infecteds. Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Like, look at her info sheet, then look at someone else's.
Why is her like double the length? Also, this guy's this guy's just
Okay, is this guy just a healer?
this guy's just a healer, except he doesn't have any cost to use his ability. He can just spam it.
In range only, patcher.
This is just a healer, but they don't have any resource to manage. They just
So okay, you can just heal for free.
Full cooldown reset on nearest. Oh God. Oh.
Full cooldown reset on the nearest.
Cooldown reset, people. Oh God.
Oh. Granted, that doesn't really matter given how like spammy these abilities already are.
Yeah, but the healer has 60-second cooldown. That means they can
Well,
just spam heals with this guy. What the fuck? Oh my God. Ew. Okay,
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, the pact is fine, I guess.
Wait, what's the second?
They just dive underground and get invincibility with the duration depending on stamina, I guess. Focused for every objective complete on floor. It's faster at objectives. Okay. Panic. Set to freak out, sitting over, running for 10 seconds. Adrenaline allowing him to neglect stamina. Amazing. Actually, wait, no, that's actually not that bad. That's passable, I guess.
So they can give themselves boundless for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Every time to eject against 10... Wait, what? Okay, no. Actually, no. Why is... Okay, so this guy's just a weaker version of that character, because his 10% speed boost only lasts for 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay, no. I think this one is just like... I think this one they have to complete it.
Person.
Okay, yeah. This one, I don't have to complete it. Okay, discard music around him. They're both seen to increase objective. Speed by 50% for 10 seconds. He cannot move when he uses his ability. And can be cancelled once moves. Cooldown 60 seconds. Copper. Those objectives and herself to go brighter during blackouts and events. Cringe. Gives an ally agent or herself a temporary shield, blocking a chance for 5 seconds. That's fine. Fizzle. When an ally agent is being chased by an infected, the infected gets highlighted in fizzle vision. Makes fizzle expose and attracts. So speed is red. So let's see. Who has 4-star or higher speed? Okay, Fantasia does. How do I get? Oh, it already costs Robux, and it's in testing. Amazing. How am I supposed to test if I have to pay? It seems this guy's supposed to be the pebble, so I will save up for that. Hopefully
the reason they accepted you to play right is because you can test things, right? So why the fuck do I have to grind to test the things that you want us to grind?
What are even these guys' stats?